Hey everybody! This week we're going to learn about a story when Jesus healed 10 people. But I really want you to pay attention to what the people did after Jesus healed them. So go ahead and listen to the story. Leprosy was a terrible sickness without a cure. It was very infectious, so others had to keep well away from those with the disease. This is a story of a man in the Bible who had leprosy. A man got very sick with leprosy. Other people could easily get sick if they came near him, so he had to live with others who had leprosy. People with leprosy could not work to get money for food. Kind people left food nearby. They missed their families and friends. Before they were sick with leprosy, they had lots of friends and food to eat. It wasn't nice to have to ask people for money. But when Jesus saw 10 people with leprosy, he helped them. Jesus even touched them. "Go home," Jesus said. "I have made you better." As the 10 with leprosy walked along the road, they saw they were suddenly better. Jesus had healed them. "Let's go home," they said. But one man turned back to thank Jesus. "Thank you for making me better," he said. "There were 10 with leprosy," Jesus said. "You are the only one who has come back to thank me." The man went home to his family. Everyone was so happy to see him and hear about Jesus making him well. So Jesus healed the 10 people. He made them not sick anymore. If you had leprosy, you were really sick, and you couldn't be around other people because you would make them sick too. Kind of like what we're going through today. If you're sick, you really need to stay home, don't you? But Jesus healed all of them, and they all started to go home to their families. But what did one of them do? One of them went back and said thank you to Jesus. Isn't it incredible when you think about it that only one person said thank you? Because what are we taught? We're always taught to say please and thank you and always thank people for what they're doing for us. So it's amazing only one person thanked Jesus. What should you do? After you pray and after maybe something you prayed for comes true, what do you think you should do? You should thank Jesus and pray and let Jesus know you knew what he did for you. Because doesn't Jesus do everything for us? So it's important for us to remember that and to remember to say thank you to Jesus in our prayers. It's also important to remember to say thank you to our moms and dads and our teachers and our friends when they help us and anybody else that helps you too. So we're going to go ahead and do our craft. For this craft, you need a couple different colors of paper, something to draw with, some scissors, and some tape or some glue. I would really recommend a glue sticker for this craft, but I don't have one. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to trace your hands. I really want you to make sure that you trace your left hand and your right hand and not the same hand twice. So there's my left hand. And there's my right hand. Once you've traced your hands, go ahead and cut them out. Once you've cut them out, we're going to attach them to your other sheet of paper. So I really recommend glue. So you want to attach everything up to your fingers because we're going to bend the fingers. So I'm going to put a couple pieces of double-sided tape on my hands. So there's one hand. And there's two hands. Once you've done that, you're going to turn every one of your fingers into faces. So I'm going to give them all a happy mouth. Why do you think all of my people are happy? That's right, because Jesus just healed them. And I'm going to give them eyes. And then I'm going to pick out a couple different colors for their hair. I'm going to use yellow for blonde hair. I have a black crayon. I have an orange crayon. Doesn't look like I have a brown crayon. So I guess I won't have any brunettes. But I'm going to take my different colored crayons and I'm going to give all my people hair. I'm going to give them different colored hair. Because we're all different and all unique, right? So there are all my people. I'm also going to give them some different colored clothes. So I'm just going to color in my fingers, and that's going to be their clothes. And you can use whichever colors you want for their clothes. I'm going to use like the whole rainbow. I'm going to make every one of them have a different colored outfit. So now they all have their clothes and they're all nice and decorated. Next, I'm going to bend all my people up so now they'll stand up just like if I was holding my fingers up. There we go. Now they're all standing up. So then I'm going to take my white crayon, since I used a black background, because my white crayon showed up. So I have 10 lepers. And only one said thank you. And I'm going to put thank you in a different color to make it stand out. Maybe a little lighter then. Only one said thank you. I'm going to have to go over that in white because it's not showing up very well, is it? If you have a lighter colored sheet of paper, it might be a little better to use that. And then above one of them, I'm going to put a speech bubble and I'm going to write thank you. So that was our craft. I hope you had fun this week, and I'll see you in Sunday school on Sunday. Bye!